Greetings from the future foyer of Ship Nazarene. How can we, in less than a year, be only $16,700 away from reaching our goal of $355,000? That is why you clicked on the link to this video. But before I explain, let me just say, if you're fairly new to the capital campaign and what we're trying to accomplish, there is a short video at the end of this video, which is a simulated walkthrough of what our remodeled space will look like. Please check that out. Now, let me explain in some detail. Our capital campaign goal was $355,000, which covered 3 years of the mortgage and remodeling. We also had a $50,000 match in place, which a generous donor agreed to match dollar for dollar $50,000. And the good news is we have met that match. You've come through and we've raised $100,000 towards the $355,000. But I also want to point out that an additional generous giving of $174,000 has also come in, which leaves us with needing still $81,000. But I have to say to you, we are closer than what you think. And what I'm about to share with you is, I call it fuzzy math or funny math or maybe even miracle math, but we need $81,000. And so if we could just collect an additional generous giving of $20,000, that would equal $0. What? That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. 81,000 minus 20,000, that equals 61,000. Oh yeah, 61,000. I forgot to add that a generous donor has said if we can raise 20 more $1,000, they would be willing to pitch in and cover the rest, which would bring our total needed to $0. And so where are we at this point? Well, we need 20 more $1,000, and this past Sunday, additional generous giving came in of $3,300, and so we still need $16,700. And because we're close, we've hit the go button on making preparations for remodeling. The Action Task Force will be working on final drawings for approval, and once they're approved, they can be sent out for bid. And then, of course, there will be a period of reviewing bids and receiving them and choosing a contractor, and of course the permitting process. And so the actual remodeling is a few months out yet, but in the meantime, let me remind you that we still need $16,700. And so I ask you to prayerfully consider how you might give to the capital campaign and be part of faithfully following the vision that God has given us of remodeling this space for worship, for ministry, for connection to our community. If you would like to give to the capital campaign, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description below the video, shipnazarene.com giving, and you can give there online, or you can give in person at the church by dropping an envelope marked capital campaign in the offering box in the foyer. Thanks for your consideration to giving to the $16,700 left for our capital campaign. And so here's a short video to help you understand a little bit more about what the remodeling will look like. And so we'll have a foyer space where we can gather before worship and talk and fellowship. And as we enter into the sanctuary, this space that we're entering into, there will be a sound booth to the left, obviously. But this space will actually comfortably seat about 185, 190. So we have a lot of room, even though we're walling the space off, we still have a lot of room to grow. We'll be able to recarpet, which we're in need of doing that. And so that'll be part of the remodel. Probably carpet the platform as well. Our current sound system is a temporary setup. We'll be able to replace that with a permanent setup, which will also allow us to balance the sound out across the sanctuary and not blast out everybody up front here. And my hearing looks forward to that. This area will really remain kind of the same, even though those doors look a little different. This area will remain the same. There will be a hallway behind the sanctuary, which will give us access to the kitchen, and there will also be a sound closet back there in the end of that hallway. And you'll notice as we head back down this hallway, there will be access from the sanctuary to our current storage area where the tables and chairs are. And here we'll have a cafe area where we'll be able to serve up food and coffee. And we'll also be able to seat about around round tables, about 45 to 50 people in this foyer area. So we can actually have small receptions in that foyer area.